Hi everyone, and welcome to your April 2016 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. This month I'm going to be starting something new over on my Vimeo On Demand page. I'm going to be doing a one-card spiritual guidance reading for each sign that goes along with your reading here. For those of you that are interested in that. This month I'm going to be using the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. So yeah, I'm doing this for two reasons. The first being that the spread that I do, it doesn't really offer, there's advice woven throughout, but there's no really position for spiritual guidance. And I know a lot of people connect with these types of decks. So I wanted to incorporate those. I also have a lot of those decks. That was reason number two. This will give me a chance to utilize those. Because they have direct messages, these Oracle decks, I find them a little limiting when I'm doing a full spread or a reading. But for direct spiritual guidance, they are pretty perfect for that. So I'll be doing that, give you the message and the meaning of the card, but also messages that I'm getting for each of you and the spiritual guidance. So for those of you that are interested in that, the link will be below to my on-demand page. And you can go over there and check these out for a small fee and view those. If you're on a mobile device, just tap the arrow beneath this video to open the details section, or you can click show more on a computer and it will open that section. But without further ado, on to your April reading. Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your April 2016 Runescope. Please do keep in mind these are general readings, so you can check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages or clarify some things in this very general sun sign reading. Of course, the only way to get a reading that's all about you and only for you is to schedule an appointment with me. I do consultations on Skype. They are $65 for 30 minutes. Just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. If you'd like to schedule an appointment, you'll find the email address here in the video and below the video as well, if you would like to get a private reading. But let's jump into April Sag. See what the runes want to tell you first. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black this year. I recently received that as a gift from a special someone. So I am breaking them in here in the month of April. It's a beautiful deck. Okay. So, Sag. Well, your focus or the challenge, as we always start off, we've got the 8 of Swords for our tarot card here. And seems to be some worry or concern over a family member. For some of you, maybe mom or mother-in-law. There may be someone who's not doing well health-wise. And they want to tell you, first of all, that there is a lot of protection around this person. So I do feel like they will recover, but you just may feel, this is a card of feeling kind of helpless. Like I can't, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm worried and I can't seem to kind of, I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure how to proceed. Because this is a card of, a card of feeling imprisoned. So yeah, there's just feeling like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything to help this person. It's a health issue that's out of my control. But I mean, I do feel like you will do everything you can do to help this person. But your challenge could be overcoming that feeling of helplessness, Sag, or, sometimes just being there can really kind of turn a situation around. It really is, with a lot of health issues, it can be mind over matter. Miracles happen every day. So maybe just you're being there and supporting this person, letting them know you care. Maybe that's all it would take for them to kind of, pull out of this or get the wherewithal to get well and recover. So don't feel like you can't do anything, Sag, because even the smallest thing that you can do for someone who is not feeling well or not doing well, maybe just visiting them in the hospital, taking them some flowers, or, you know, something else that they like, or sending them a message, or sending them a nice card if you can't reach them. Remember cards when we used to send things in the mail? You can still do that. I think people sometimes forget that, yes, you know, you can still send things from a distance. But some of you may feel like this doesn't have to be a health issue. It could be a conflict or a problem or a rift, or so that may be why you feel helpless. You know, hurtful things were said, and I don't know how to approach this. I feel like I can't. There's nothing I can do to make it better. Nothing I can say or do to make it better. So I'm just going to do nothing. But your challenge is to break out of this and do something to rectify a situation, to smooth troubled waters, and make a new start on some level. The Queen of Cups may be involved in this, Sagittarius. Queen of Cups is normally associated with water sign energy. So Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Does not have to be a woman in these general readings. This could just as easily be a man. But for many of you, maybe this is, you know, your mom or your mother-in-law, or this person that's ill, or this person that, you know, you haven't spoken to in some time. Maybe some harsh things were said, but, you know, she's coming up in the upright, so she would be receptive. This is someone who would be receptive to anything you have to say. This is someone who is very psychic, very nurturing, very calming influence. For some of you, maybe this is your mate. And, you know, she's helping you through, you know, she's there for you, helping you kind of deal with this situation, helping you, giving you some very good advice about how to overcome any limitations you feel you have. Because the thing to remember about the swords is that they're all in the mind. They have very much to do with our perception, how we see things. You know, or feel like we can't see things in this case. You know, I feel like I've boxed myself in, or I feel like I don't have a move to make. It is all in the mind. She can walk out of this anytime. She does have a blindfold on, so she would have to kind of take a risk, but she could feel her way out. You know, the swords are in the ground. She could feel the tops of them to kind of find her way out. The path is right behind her. All she has to do is turn around and walk out of it. So maybe there's a situation that you feel has inhibited you, Sagittarius, but it's really all just in the mind. You could turn around and walk right out of this. You know, you could turn around and heal this rift. You could turn around and, you know, you could go visit someone who's not doing well and turn their situation around. You have a lot of power available to you in April, Sagittarius, to make a bad thing right, make a wrong thing right again. But I do feel like it's up to you to take the initiative, and other people are the receptors. They will be receiving, they will be receptive, and things will go on to a very positive place after that. Now the Ace of Coins is coming up in reverse as a help to you. So out of the blue, a job offer may be withdrawn, or a job may fall through. I'm sorry to say, for some of you, this may be a job loss, but because it's coming up as a help to you, it's supposed to happen. You know, you're supposed to get out of this place, or you're not supposed to get that job. It would be a horribly maybe the hours are very disruptive, or it's a lot of stress. People there are very set in their ways. There's maybe a lot of kind of rigmarole or paperwork or bureaucratic nonsense that it takes up a lot of time before you even get any work done. So anything that falls through in the month of April regarding work, money, is supposed to occur. Now, Sagittarius, for some of you, this could be someone else losing a position, and then it opens up for you. This does not have to be your job or a job that you're applying for. This could be, you know, someone else's loss being your gain. And I believe the same thing came up for Aries, or a similar thing. It wasn't the same card, but Yes, someone else losing a job could mean open up a promotion for you, and this could come quite unexpectedly, Sag. Or maybe, you know, this was a job you had a line on maybe earlier this year, and they hired someone else, but they didn't work out. This would have been one that you just felt really strongly about. You felt very intuitively about. Now, for some of you, I feel like this Queen of Cups is a person you interviewed with, that you spoke with, who is very kind, maybe a little bit on the quiet, more reserved side, but you know, maybe you had a really good feeling about her. You had a really good feeling about the job, a really good connection, and she's contacting you again. In April to say, well, you know, they decided to go with someone else, but this fell through. Maybe she's the HR person and is getting back in contact with you, because this is something of a breakthrough. It's going to enable you to move up. Or if this is something where it is a loss of some sort, it's quickly going to be recouped. This is going to be someone who's helping you or giving you the positive reinforcement that you need in April. Sag. Now, what can't be changed is you've got the Ten of Coins. So either way, your financial situation is improving. It's going to be more than stable. I mean, Ten of Coins is one of the best money cards in the deck. But it may come about through a frustrating set of circumstances, or maybe, you know, that the frustrating circumstances already occurred, you know, as we were talking about the job. Fell through, or they hired someone else, but now it's working out in your favor. But this can also talk about a happy family through several generations, grandparents, parents, and children, grandchildren, all coming together or being restored. But in order to do that, someone may have to swallow their pride. Maybe several someones will have to swallow their pride. But there are things more important than pride. Pride gets in the way. There's nothing wrong with, you know, being proud of decisions you've made, or wanting to be proud of decisions you've made. But let's face it, we all make poor choices and poor decisions at some point in our life. And admitting that you did so takes more guts and certainly less energy than going around trying to pretend that a choice that you made was the right thing when you know absolutely that it was not, or when someone else does. So I do feel like someone's gonna have to swallow their pride, maybe several people, but there can be a happy outcome to that. There can be a new understanding, a coming together, because at the end of the month, what you have is a new beginning that is gonna be filled with luck for you. And I feel like this is, you know, could be twofold for many of you. A new job opportunity that's going to bring fortunate, you know, further opportunities, opportunity for growth. This could also be new beginnings in relationships, particularly family relationships. Five of Cups is coming up in reverse. So that indicates that, you know, the regret and the crying over spilt milk and the loss and pain are going to be a thing of the past by the end of April. You know, so things will be talked out, issues will be resolved with people. You know, you really have the power available to you, Sagittarius, to totally turn this situation around and turn it into this Ten of Coins, with the help of a Queen of Cups, with the help of someone who is very nurturing, very maternal, very patient and understanding. You're going to be able to turn this around. So it's not going to be something that you don't have help with. There are people there for you who care a lot about you, Sagittarius, and you're going to end the month in a very positive way. So this is like a complete turnaround, you know, Eight of Swords starting out the month, but by the end, it's like we've refilled our cups. We are back to an emotional place that is more stable, more satisfying. And finance is looking good too. Finance is on the upswing. Finance is improving. So those of you that are getting this job, it does seem like, or getting this promotion, it will be an increase. There will be more responsibility often with the Ten of Coins, but you know, it's reflected in the pay. It's reflected in the benefits. So there is a chance to repeat a cycle here. When it comes to relationships, like if you stay here and don't do anything, don't make any overtures, don't try to fix problems, you know, you could stay in this place emotionally. But for those of you that kind of are like, you know, this is stupid. It's stupid. I haven't talked to this person in so long. It's just silly. Or it's stupid. I haven't like tried to get a promotion, or I haven't like tried to apply for other jobs. It's silly. You're going to break yourself out of a box. You know, those of you who do will be rewarded. But you can always, we always have free will. You can always choose to stay here and do nothing. And, you know, just stay stuck. This is a stuck energy. So you're going to have to do something to break out of this, Sagittarius. You can't sit around and wait for someone to do that for you. You know, it may happen, but you can speed that up if you take action yourself in order to do that. And, you know, we're all responsible for our own lives here. Sometimes you got to take the bull by the horns and make a move. And sometimes a big one. Or one that feels heavy or difficult to do. But once you kind of put one foot in front of the other and start doing it, it's when you see the rewards coming in, or the fact that, you know, stress is being alleviated or lifted off of you, it's worth it. But as I mentioned at the beginning, definitely head on over to my Vimeo page. The link is below in the details section. And get your spiritual guidance card. It's a 1-card reading from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. By Doreen Virtue. If you skip on over there, it will give you some further insight in how to handle or deal with April Sagittarius. But thank you for stopping by, and I will see you back here in May.